So, thrilled to be here. Good morning, everybody. We're a social group, so we expect crowd interaction. Good morning. Good morning. Yay! So we're thrilled to be here today. My name is Kat Smith. That was my name prior to working at Petco. I know people always wonder. It's the truth. Prior to being with Petco, I was actually at Microsoft Bing, but being a brand loyalist and believer, working for content that I love, and who doesn't love cats and dogs? In fact, do we have cat and dog lovers out here? Okay, cat lovers represent. Oh, come on, this is Caturday. Okay, dog lovers represent. All right, okay. Well, today we're going to talk about a couple of different things, but I think it's really interesting to talk about how brands interact in social channels, and in this case we have a really unique partnership with Hills. Tyler, if you want to tell us a little bit about Hills.
Hi, good morning, everybody. On behalf of Hills Pet Nutrition, the makers of Science Diet and Prescription Diet, I'm Tyler Milfeld, and I'm responsible for all of the shopper marketing activities with Petco, in-store, out-of-store, and social media.
So Hills is the kind of dream partner that if you're going to do something like Caturday, you want to do it with, because it requires a lot of coordination, a lot of cooperation, and at the end of the day, it can be challenging. So just kind of a look at the challenge that we were facing. How do you align in social? We have to still increase engagement numbers, and sometimes having really transactional stuff with another brand can make your audience say, nope, don't like it, don't want to do that. How do you monetize the social channels? So sometimes it can be difficult. We have over 1 million fans, but being able to say we're driving a huge amount of commerce in dollar cents isn't the easiest thing. How can you create awareness around vendor products, again, in an authentic way that's truly engaging, and making sure that we also get that ever so important user-generated content. So those were the challenges that we were really looking at when we started working on our social program together.
Yes. And first and foremost, our goal really starts and ends in the same place, and that's a passion for pets. It's our mission to enrich and lengthen the very special relationship, and for those of you who have pets, you know what I'm talking about, but to enrich that very special relationship that people have with their pets and connect with pet owners in the social media space and espouse the benefits of Science Diet and Petco. Second, it's about building our brand equity, making it fun and relevant in the social media space, and you'll see that over the next 13 or so minutes. And finally, to inspire trial and engage for loyalty. And this conference is about loyalty. And this really stems from an insight that our team brought to us, that when shoppers leave Science Diet, they also leave Petco. So think about that for a second. When they stop purchasing Science Diet products, they are actually leaving Petco. And what that means for us is an opportunity to engage them in the social media space and build brand affinity towards Science Diet and Petco so we can both win together. And Kat's going to talk about how we did that.
So people give a lot of lip service to collaboration, but at the end of the day, when it gets into brass tacks, especially in social, you have to collaborate. So planning and coordination, first step, that means that you're looking at your editorial calendar together, you're agreeing on hashtags, you're agreeing on the cadence that you're going to post, and you're agreeing on the kind of post that you're going to do, so that you don't end up with those, Hills is a great brand, don't you want to buy it right now? And our fans say, no. We don't want to be on your page anymore. So instead, finding ways that really engage them, get them excited about the topic, and get them excited about Hills. And we had a really interesting program to do that with. It is Caturday. Again, Caturday. You will not forget Caturday after leaving this conference, I promise you. So what Caturday is about 1.5 years ago, we discovered that our cat fans in the social properties, we only had about 125,000 fans at the time, but our cat audience was really enthusiastic, so we wanted to grow that. Cat people can't bring their cats to the cat park, and so what we find is they like to post on social. So every Saturday became Caturday, asking for user-generated content of people's cats, and they went crazy for it. Our engagement numbers shot up. We had double the acquisition of fans that were cat lovers than we did for dog lovers. So we kept fostering that, cultivating it. About 1.2 million fans later, we decided this is the perfect program to work with a great brand partner on. And so that's where.
And so we have this phenomenal concept called Caturday. And what we needed was an idea, a day, or an event. And my friends, we found that in the name of Hairball Awareness Day. Can anybody tell me what month Hairball Awareness Day falls? Anybody? Take a guess? Okay. It's not June. You're close, though. It's April. And the next Hairball Awareness Day is April 26, 2013. So you have 227 shopping days until your next Hairball Awareness Day. But why is there a Hairball Awareness Day? And you're probably thinking to yourself, you know what, there truly is now a holiday for everything, isn't there? Hairball Awareness Day exists because we have some cat owners out there. If you've ever gotten up in the middle of the night, going to use the facilities, you're going to the kitchen, you take a step, you step on this squishy kind of thing, and it's not very pleasant. It's an unwelcome gift from your cat. Well, let me tell you, cat owners do not have to live with that, and there's a solution in the name of a product called Science Diet Hairball Control, which helps to avoid the formation of hairballs in 30 days. So we have this phenomenal product that's sold at Petco, and now we developed this activation plan with 3 key pillars inside Caturday. So you have this Caturday as the overarching concept, and these 3 pillars. One is to connect via live chats, talked about earlier. Build the brand. We have this really fun hairball app which gives consumers the chance to select one of the hairballs that you see on the screen there and throw it to one of their friends, and then Kat can, in turn, throw it to some of her friends. It's really fun and interactive, so it piques your interest about hairballs. So you have awareness, interest, how do we close the deal? We had various coupons and promotions on both the Hills and Petco sites to promote and inspire trial and engage for loyalty. And where did we end up, Kat?
A social mashup. And so we had a Facebook tab that promoted Hills, that promoted the different facts about hairballs. We had this huge editorial calendar that went over 30 days. We had promoted tweets. We had a hashtag. And we had a video program, our first video program, in fact, and a video program designed to excite our cat lovers. The real key here is finding a way to showcase their user-generated content so that they would keep submitting more, have that fame factor, and also gain awareness around Hills. And so we amplified, and I think as marketers, you know, getting the word out is our job. Best kept secret doesn't really win in marketing. So we developed a fun little program, a video program that has now and since become a big success with our fans. And so let's roll the video.
Some of the funniest cats I know, let's start a revolution. When I say love, y'all say revolution. Love, revolution, love, revolution. When I say love, y'all say revolution. Love, revolution, love, revolution.
So we have to thank Hills for taking a risk like that. It's weird, right? But so are cat memes, and the fact that people love them so much. Caturday has since gone on to become, that was really our pilot episode, and we got hundreds and hundreds of emails of people asking to win a free bag of cat food, and it's since gone on to be a little clip series that's doing extremely well on our YouTube channel. So again, great partner with Hills on that. And then here you just see, you know, we posted frequently. We did live chats together. We did Surprise and Delight. You guys all familiar with Surprise and Delight? It's my favorite because I get to be like Oprah, you know, you get a car, and you get a car, you get a bag of hairball food, and you get fun cat products. But those posts gained traction, and over 30 days, the awareness really started to grow.
And really, in this case, amplification equals coordination in the sense that we really got together, looked at our editorial calendars, and planned these posts and planned these activities. So really, one brand plus another brand was greater than two.
And so the engagement factor, keeping up with our friends, making sure that we're talking to them all the time, following up on stories, sending them those free bags of hairball, really produced results, and we were able to optimize to those. We gave over 200 Hill Science Diet bags away. We essentially reached over 1.3 million people on Facebook. Our promoted tweet impressions had almost 85,000. So, I mean, pretty good stuff when you consider that Caturday was brand new with Hills and the hairball awareness. As it worked, we thought, okay, let's do more of that. And in this case, I think we got to work on a project that was something dear to my heart and something that was really dear to our consumers' hearts, as it turned out. So we ended up talking about senior pets, and 65% of people in the United States have senior pets. Probably didn't realize that. And what do you feed them? And what's their diet supposed to be like? What's their exercise regime supposed to be like? You know, it's surprising when listening to the sentiment and hearing the analysis, people didn't know, but they do care deeply. The other thing that isn't talked about a whole lot is senior pet adoption. And to me, this is really important. Who doesn't want an animal that's already potty trained, that's not going to chew your shoes, that's just going to be a cool couch potato and love on you? And so with Hills, they had an amazing food product, and we're able to share that. And so we worked on doing Senior Pet Adoption Month. So let's roll the video here.
Oh, so long ago, when we were young and shyly old, how were we supposed to know how life would unfold?
Yeah, boy, ain't it good to know that when you rise, you'll be all grown. You ride the waves out into the sun, on the minds of everyone. And when it's time, you'll still be on the gentle path into your throne. Yeah, boy, ain't it good to know. 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 Yeah, boy, ain't it good to know.
And that video was the centerpiece for one of our campaigns with Petco. In that, back up one slide. Oh. In that we wanted to connect, and those were the pillars that we outlined earlier, connect with pet owners and build integrated campaigns, build a fun and memorable campaign with new content like we just showed you, and inspire trialty and engage for loyalty with unique offers, which we accomplished also with our June event.
And at the end of the day, it's about making it memorable, right? I mean, we can all do transactional, promotional campaigns that have a finite start and end date, but how do you get it to resonate in the customer's mind? How do you make them loyal to a topic or a subject matter? And in turn, think about the brand that they're working with that can accomplish the solutions of that subject matter, like senior pets. And one of the really great things with this is that the Bo story had such a resonating factor that we started having people post senior dogs that were looking for adoption and asking us to help with that. And these became some of our most liked and shared posts. When we put these up and said, you know, Shady was a 15-year-old pit bull that was abandoned, and people fell in love with Shady, and now she's Sunny because somebody adopted her. And in that adoption process, Hills also gave the lifetime supply to Shady, or to Sunny now, that essentially made her adoptive pet owners even more pleased, and to think about Hills and know that it's the right brand for a senior pet. And today we continue that, so we keep getting those senior pets in. You know, it's 3 months later, and people are still talking about it, and talking about senior pets, and talking about Hills. So to me, that's mission accomplished.
Yes.
So finally, key takeaways here. Essentially, the alignment factor, huge. Again, collaboration isn't lip service. You really do need to get into the brass tacks. Ask these partners, what are you going to at us? When are you going to share your assets with us? And making sure that you're communicating constantly. I mean, social is real time. So when you see an opportunity, jump all over it. Respond to people on Twitter, you know, do the surprise and delight. It really wins people over. And then keeping consumers the priority. I mean, I think we all know that. But at the end of the day, making sure that we're thinking about what they're telling us and asking for rather than what we think they want, that's really that listening factor. And then finally, following up on stories for them for Petco, we've now learned that we can keep that subject matter alive. We can keep a brand alive for them and really win them over, I think, emotionally as well.
Yeah. And a few additional points from our end. We've learned to try to plan further in advance. So we're already well into 2013 with our plans for some new campaigns. So look out for those in 2013. To drive trial during some of our events, to inspire trial with programs like Surprise and Delight to get products in the hands of consumers, and then to talk to consumers when they want to talk to us. And Caturday, Saturdays, is a prime example of that.
So at the end of the day, work well with your brand partners. Think about all of those points along the way. Love your pets. Post them. You cat lovers, represent on Caturday. Come and post them up on our Caturday Facebook post wall. And then make sure that you visit Petco in the future. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.